Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mark. Good morning. Goodness, good morning. I think I'm still half asleep. Hang on one sec. Good morning. Good morning. Nanner Nose, Texas cutie. Hello, yes. I'm getting my shirt tucked in and we're getting ready. Good morning, everybody. You beautiful, wonderful people. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Look at the sky out here today. There is not a cloud in the sky. Yep, it's getting colder, Nanner Nose. It's getting colder. I think the front has pushed its way through, or I'm not sure if it's pushed its way through or if it's about to, but it's going to be close. Tonight's going to be frigid, my friends. Tonight is going to be frigid. I think you guys have seen the title of the stream this morning. There was a homicide overnight at APD headquarters. Well, across the street, 50 feet from it. 50 feet from it. Now, let me ask you a question. If you can't be safe across the street from HPD, where are you going to be safe in this city? I mean, honestly, where are you going to be safe in this city if you can't be safe with the police? It's very disheartening. Very disheartening. Nanner Nose, my favorite. Storm Chaser Mark, Texas cutie, Nanner Nose. Everybody's here. We'll have a Butter Cheeks here. I think Killer Carla's probably here hanging out. She's not feeling chatty lately, but that's okay. I've got these, you know what? You guys weren't here last night, so I will talk to you guys about this tonight. So, my wife and I, mostly my wife, look, there's a lot of females on the street out here right now, right? There's a lot of females on the street, and a lot of the outreach people, they just do not keep any supplies for females on board. They don't hand out too many supplies, and I want to change that. So here's what we did. We got these little baggy things here. These like little you know, things that you would set down in your purse or wherever, and I filled them up with you know, like soap and toothbrush, toothpaste, feminine hygiene supplies, and you know, just kind of a thing just for women. And then we're handing out these things here as well, these feminine wipes that I have been told that females on the street really want and they could get a lot of use out of. So we've made up about 40 of these packs of these little things here. I mean, it's nothing expensive or special, but I mean, it does work, and hopefully it will make somebody's day just a little bit brighter, and maybe make a lady's day a little bit easier to get through. We've got about, I don't know, 40 or 50 of these packs, 40 or 50 of these things of wipes, and I hope that it you know, I hope that it at least helps somebody through their day. And you know, like I said, there's not a ton of females on the street, and so they kind of get overlooked when it comes to things like feminine hygiene products. A lot of the outreach folks, they don't carry it, but we are carrying it. I carry a ton. I carry a ton back there. My wife has a very good and beautiful heart, and You know I said this last night, but I'll say it again. I know that, you know, I'm just one person, and we're not really making even a scratch in the problem in Austin. But if it, you know, if we can, you know, make one person's day a little bit easier, then I think it's all worth it, right? I know we're not making a big difference, but God bless, at least we're trying, right? I mean, at least we're trying, and you can't ask for more than that. At least we're trying. At least we're trying. Anyway, all right, enough of that. I'm going to be handing those out this week. Now, I will not run into 40 females this week, I can tell you that, but I will probably run into maybe 10, 15 of them. So, and if these are if people find use in these, and you know, that it's something that is helpful, then I will make more of those, because it's not very expensive to make this stuff. You can actually go on to like Facebook and find these things, people giving these away, like in bulk. So, yes, absolutely, Texas Cutie, absolutely. Good morning, Burka. Good morning, good morning. Starfish Story. Good morning. All right, we're gonna get moving down into Austin here shortly. Let me see if there was anything else that I wanted to talk about. Excuse me, I hiccuped. So this homicide happened early this morning about 3 a.m. The cops were called to a man with a gun at that Citgo, which is right across the street from the Austin Police Headquarters. Like literally, like I could literally stand on the front porch of APD and hit that building with a rock. And when the cops showed up, they found a guy sitting in his car with full of bullets. So that's how that goes. Yes, there's Killer Carla. There's Killer Carla. It may be a little too early for Miss Butterfly. I was chatting with her pretty late last night, so we may not have a butterfly this morning for a little bit. Or she may not have gotten a notification. Let me send her a text in case she didn't get a notification. All right. All right, here we are. Okay. Killer Carla's here. Killer Carla's here. Burka, what are your thoughts on the fact that they no longer... Oh, my gosh, the 6th Street. Oh, boy, do I have opinions about that. It's stupid. Somebody's going to get hurt. It may not happen last night. It may not happen tonight. It may not happen tomorrow night. But at a certain point, someone's going to get hurt. Anybody that knows anything about 6th Street will know that there are a ton of... there's a absolute ton of drunk people on 6th Street, especially Friday and Saturday night. And now they're going to start letting cars barrel down through there. It's a dumb idea. It's going to get somebody hurt. They put up these little metal railing things, like that's going to stop a 4,000-pound missile from, you know, hitting someone, or it's going to keep a drunk person from crossing that little, you know, that little metal barrier to, you know, go into the street. People will be crossing the streets. People will be jumping those fences to get from side to side. Somebody's going to get hurt. She might be storm shopping. That is true. That is true. I think we're staying dry up here, but not y'all. No, we are definitely getting some snow down here from what I am hearing. But yeah, Burke, somebody's going to get hurt on 6th Street. You watch and see. Mark my words, it's going to happen. There's just too many drunk people and too many cars trying to make it through that area. And somebody's going to end up getting hurt. I mean, there is a reason that they have kept that area closed for so long. And it's not because, you know, they just did it because they wanted to. it could be a pretty dangerous area down there. So I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me. What do y'all think? I don't know. I think most of the folks here besides Mark is not in our area right now. So, I mean, I don't know. I think that, like I said, I think it's just a dumb idea all the way around. Yeah, so speaking of cold weather, my friends, cold weather. It is going to get cold tonight. It's going to get liquidy down here, and that liquid is going to freeze when it hits. We're going to have some issues. I think opening traffic on 6th Street on weekends won't keep Austin weird, but it's too normal. I just think it's dangerous. I think they're going to end up shutting it down. So a lot of folks know Mackenzie Kelly is a really good friend of mine. Mackenzie was up until just a week or so ago, was the District 6 council person. She was a leader in Austin, and her and I were chatting last night about 6th Street, and I asked her, why? Why is the city doing this? What is the point? And she said she didn't know. There's really no point to it. And that right there tells you all you need to know. There's really no point to it. So I don't think this was very well thought through. I am excited for them too, Texas Cutie, especially the twins. The twins are going to absolutely die over this snow. They have never seen snow. They are 3 and going on 4 now, but they're 3, and they're going to love the snow. They have yet to see snow in their short little lives. And I can't wait to take a bunch of pictures and videos and document the occasion. I am one of the video takers of the kids, if you know what I mean. I am a video taker of the kids. I have 1 million pictures of the kids. My wife tells me I take too many pictures. I'm always, like if we're just sitting there watching a movie, boom, I'll pop a picture off of us. If we're outside playing, boom, I'm taking videos and pictures. I want to remember everything. So it's good though to have those pictures, to have those memories. I never thought I would have children. Let's put it that way. I never thought. I learned back in my 20s I could not have children myself. But in my first relationship, I found out I couldn't have children, and I wrote it off. Was like, nope, it ain't possible. I'm not gonna have kids. It is the way it is. And then look, I got a whole horde of them. So that is the way it is. The world works. God works in mysterious ways. Very mysterious ways. So, anyway, zip ties, plastic bags over shoes for temporary snow boots. You got it. You know what? That is such great ideas. I didn't even think about that, but that is wonderful ideas. Yeah, they have galoshes for the rain, but I don't even know if those would fit them anymore. But that is a great idea. Zip ties and plastic bags. Heck yeah. Thanks, Texas Cutie. I would have never even thought of that. I would have never even thought of that. Now, Mr. Cade, my 5-year-old's getting a haircut today. His hair is getting a little too long. His hair is getting a little too long, so he's going for a cut today. He's going for a cut. Yeah, never too many pictures. Gotta love those pictures. And I am a picture taker. I can tell you that right now. I'm a picture taker. Anyway, let's see. Do we have petrol? How much petrol do we have? We may need to put some petrol in here. We do. We're going to fill up before we head into town. Trying to figure out real quick what we're going to go see this morning. If I want to go to the Citgo where the murder happened, and how I want to get there. Maybe we'll just go straight down. Maybe we'll just go straight down into 183. It's a learned experience, Texas Cutie. Y'all, I've got to get back to being on the streets with the stream. But I'm going to be quite honest. There's a reason that I haven't been on the streets with the stream for a while. And it's because there's been some pretty specific threats that I've gotten, and it scares me a little bit. I don't want to do something stupid and end up abandoning my kids over something dumb. Frank Stovall, what's up, brother man? Haven't seen you in a while, my dude. Good morning. But I do want to get back to being on the streets with the stream again. I'm letting these people win, and that's not a good thing. Letting crazy people win is never a good thing, right? I don't think anyway. But when I'm live, I feel safe being away from Austin. I feel safer being away from Austin. Let's see. Yep, East 7th overnight, right at the APD headquarters, man. What in the world? We were just talking about that a little bit ago, Frank. If you can't feel safe right there with APD headquarters, where the heck are you going to feel safe at? You know what I mean? Where are you going to feel safe if it's not at APD headquarters? No, being safe isn't a bad thing, but what I do, the content I put out is very public. So the people that send me these stupid messages, they see that they're winning because I've altered my content. And I don't want them to think they're winning. The coconut is reporting for duty. I don't want them to think that they're winning, and obviously they are at this point. So that's my only issue, is I don't want these people to know that they're winning. Texas cutie's got me where she wants me. Texas cutie's got me where she wants me. Queen Butter Cheeks is in the chat. Queen Coconut Butter Cheeks. I got 2 coconuts in my life. Butter Cheeks and my wife. Hirasol, I think that's how you say her name. I struggle saying her screen name. For those that don't know, Hirasol, that's in the chat every now and then, is me wife. Up online before the local TV stations did. Good job, Frank. Yeah, I didn't even see that until I woke up this morning. And there you go. Once in a while, I buy a 4-pack of vet wrap at the feed store, but zip ties would definitely hold better. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Queen Butter Cheeks. Queen Coconut Butter Cheeks. At the APD. I think I will explain what a coconut is real quick in case some folks on here have never heard of a coconut. A coconut is a Mexican person that is brown on the outside but white in the middle. That's a coconut. I started calling my wife a coconut sometime back, and it really got under her skin. So now Butter Cheeks is also a coconut. Burka, are there good places to dance country music in Austin? Something like Billy Bob's in Dallas. Yes, the Broken Spoke. I think it's called the Broken Spoke. Butter Cheeks will probably know more about that than I do. I have never been to a bar or a place like that in Austin. But Butter Cheeks, where's a good place to go dancing in Austin? I know there used to be a place out in Dripping Springs that everybody went to. I can't remember the name of that place, though. I think there's one called the Broken Spoke. It's a very old, kind of a dance hall, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't really know. There's not many, if there are. I can tell you that. There's not many. I'm sure there's places here. I'll have to look into that. Like I said, I haven't been to a bar in 20 years. I mean, it's been a very long time since I've been to a bar, so I wouldn't even begin to know, but I will definitely look into it. The Broken Spoke, yes, Broken Spoke, that is country music. The Broken Spoke's been here forever. Like, that is one of the oldest places in Austin. Mick Jagger hung out at the Spoke. I think a lot of people, a lot of really famous musicians have hung out there. Didn't Willie Nelson used to play there back in the day? It's not much cheaper than the stuff for humans. Speaking of stuff for humans, you know, we've got I don't want to call it a bug out bag, but we keep medications in the house. And they're from Mexico. They're medications from Mexico. We have some amoxicillin from Mexico. We have a big bottle of amoxicillin. We have a big bottle of 800 milligram ibuprofen. We keep a bunch of stuff that is, I guess some people would say that's not for humans. Like, you can get fish amoxicillin for fish. You can get that online. And it is just straight amoxicillin. It is not for... it is not made for humans, but humans can take it. Yes, Green Hall, that's down in New Braunfels. New Braunfels. I think that's how you say that, New Braunfels. Green Hall. I have been down to Green Hall. I did go down there once. Went down there. It's been a long time. It's probably 10 years ago when I was down there. I do like New Braunfels. I would go down... before I got married, I would go down and we would float the river in San Marcos and then head down to New Braunfels, down to Green Hall, and listen to some music on the weekends. It was a lot of fun. Back in the bachelor days, back in the days before I was a married man. It was after homelessness, but before marriage. Ivermectin, heck yeah. They say that that'll help cure cancer. I can't say that on this stream, though. I probably shouldn't have just said that. YouTube's probably going to come down on me for saying that. Butterfly, there's my butterfly. Butterfly, what is up with you, young lady? We're about to get moving. I got to get over to the pumps and get some gas here pretty quick so we can hit the road, Jack. What did I say? Talking about ivermectin and, you know, the stuff that it'll help cure. You know, the things that YouTube doesn't like you to say. Or they'll put a big warning on your video. Keep people from watching it. To keep people from watching it, I've got a bunch of these little lady packs that I'm handing out. I'm going to try to hand out some today. These cool little lady packs that we made. I'm excited. The shooting happened this morning at the Citgo right across the street from APD headquarters. Literally right across the street. Literally 50 feet from HPD headquarters, or APD headquarters. And a man was shot and killed in his car at the Citgo about 3 o'clock this morning. And it blows my mind that you can't even be safe right there with the police station in Austin. Blows my mind. Yes. It's crazy, ain't it, though? Seriously, that you can't even be safe right there with the police station. I don't know. Uh-oh, I hear sirens. Uh-oh, we got... They have not said, Butterfly. They have not said. There goes the Popo. I think it went okay down 6th Street last night from everything that I've heard. I did not hear of any incidents on 6th Street last night, but I hear more cops. Something's going on in Leander. Hang on. Good Lord, man. Starting to sound like New York and Leander this morning. JT, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, we don't know yet. Could have been a drug deal. Yep. Nobody really knows yet. JT, good morning to you, kind sir. Buenos dias. Ben Brady, buenos dias, amigo. Buenos dias, sir. Hope everybody's having a good morning. APD does have a witness. Yes, they do. I think they have, from my source, they have 3 witnesses, actually. So hopefully they will put a description out of a suspect soon. From what I hear, they do have a suspect. They're just not talking about it publicly just yet. So I was talking about this earlier. So a lot of you guys know that Mackenzie Kelly is a really good friend of mine, and Mackenzie and I talk daily. And yesterday I asked her, what in the hell was the city thinking about opening 6th Street up? Why? Why would they open 6th Street up like they are right now? And her answer said everything. She has no idea, and it's a stupid move. That means one of the city leaders, they've been talking about this for a while, but a city leader had no idea why they were opening it up. That means there wasn't they really don't have a reason. They're just doing it. And I think that is absolutely stupid. I think it's stupid. It's going to get people hurt, and, you know, it is what it is. They will pay the price. I feel bad for whoever does get hurt. But somebody will end up getting hurt. Ben Brady, JT, Texas Cutie says, good morning. Killer Carla's here. So, I don't know, y'all. Something's going to happen. Was the new police chief's idea? Well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm not sure how I feel about the new police chief yet. I've talked to her maybe 4 times since she's been the police chief. And, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about her yet. Hopefully she will be good for the department. I am going to keep an open mind right now. They put it in quick. Yeah, well, doesn't surprise me. I think it's a stupid move, and I think they're going to end up regretting it. But that's just me. That's just me. What's the temperature in Austin right now? Sitting where I'm at, it is 42 degrees, 43 degrees where I'm at right now. Oh, Burke, I hope not. I'm surprised they never shut down Rainy Street to traffic, but they haven't. And Friday, Saturday nights doing Austin After Dark, I would used to drive down Rainy Street, and it was hard to get down Rainy because of all the foot traffic. Yep, 40s, definitely. Is she, no, she's a she, very much a she. You know, the one thing that I do like about her is she wears the uniform. A lot of the police chiefs, some of the police chiefs in the past would not wear a uniform. But she puts the uniform on, she puts the patrol cap on, she looks like a patrol officer. She dresses like her officers, and I think that's great. Here comes more. There goes another copper. Man, wonder what's happening. I don't even have the interest to drive down and try to find out. Yeah, so weather-wise, we have a front coming through. It's going to get cold tonight. It's going to get bitterly cold tomorrow night, and then Monday we have a system coming in from the southwest that is going to bring us some white stuff. It's going to bring us some white stuff. Nope, definitely not one of the illegals. She, I forget where she's from, but she is as white as that piece of paper over there. Cincinnati, there you go. There you go, Cincinnati. Butterfly, 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 butterfly. Butterfly. I'm going back and looking. Let's see, can you see half moon? Here you go, check it out. Hang on. Can y'all see the moon? You can see the moon this morning. You can see the moon this morning. Somebody asked about the moon, I think. Which is interesting because we can see the moon. Yeah, I had that ding in the windshield. It's right there. And it drives me nuts, is what it does. It is a beautiful morning. That moon is big and bright. I watched it come up last night. I was going to do another moonrise stream, but it was already very late. And y'all, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up. I was still up at like 2:30, going on 3. I could not sleep. And I went back outside and sat and watched the stars in the cold air. It was a wonderful night, but I hate it when I can't sleep, man. I hate it when I can't sleep. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I had tacos this morning. I had chorizo and eggs is what I had, Berka. I had chorizo and eggs is what I had. Deep in the heart of Texas, when the stars shine bright, deep in the heart of Texas. And I'm thinking about some more chorizo right now. I may be white, but I eat like a Mexican. Probably because I have a Mexican family. Let's see. 6th Street used to be so fun every weekend in the 80s. Toulouse was the place, Butterfly. Butter cheeks, that is delicious. I'll be over. I love some chorizo. Good stuff, man. Ben's going with the traditional breakfast of pancakes and eggs. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I see the moon sees me. Mr. Moon don't tell on me. Heck yeah. Yum, makes me want to get chorizo and flour tortillas. Yeah, I gotta go with the corn tortillas though. I'm sorry. Gotta go with the corn tortillas. I'm not a flour tortilla kind of person. Ooh, Belgian waffles sound good too. Heck yeah. Oh, the big fluffy Belgian waffles. When about 2-3 years ago, we were having some work done on our place, and we had to stay in a hotel for about a week. And they had the waffle maker there at the hotel. And actually, this was a little longer than that. This was like 6 years ago, maybe. We didn't have Cade then. Anyway, we didn't have Cade, so it was just Joe. They had the waffle maker there at the hotel, and Joe loved that waffle maker so much that my wife and I tried to find, we tried to actually buy one of those Texas-shaped waffle makers for our house. Y'all know the waffle makers I'm talking about in the hotels that's like shaped like a Texas? Those damn things are so expensive if you want to buy one. Holy moly. Frank's just getting over the flu. It's oatmeal toast and coffee. Man, I'm glad you're getting over it, Frank. The flu sucks. The flu sucks, man. Oatmeal does sound good. Some oatmeal. I like just plain oatmeal with a little bit of butter and salt and a little bit of milk and some fruit, some strawberries and blueberries. That's how I like my oatmeal. I like the still rolled oatmeal. What do they call them? The still rolled or something like that. I get them at HEB. Not my favorite either, but the market with good corn tortillas has full parking lot today. Heck yeah. You gotta have the corn tortillas. $60 on Amazon. Ben, we tried to go through the company that makes them, and they wanted an arm and a leg and a service plan. It's like, nah, we don't need a waffle maker that much. Because we wanted to get the actual batter from that company as well. Ooh, uncooked oats with honey and milk. That sounds good too. Still rolled. There it is. Still rolled oats. You can get them at HEB pretty cheap. And they are delish. Delish. Killer Carla says, hello, Mark. Yeah, that sounds good. Uncooked oats and with honey and milk. You know, I grew up with horses and cows and all this stuff. We were a farming family, and I used to chew on the sweet feed that we would give our horses. We would go and buy sweet feed in 55-gallon drums, and then I would chew on that sweet feed with our horses. So good. Oats with a little bit of molasses on them. So good. Chorizo gives you heartburn. It does me too, man. Gotta have the pork, Butterfly. Go with the pork. Go with the pork. Cream of wheat. Oh, I love cream of wheat too, with some sugar in it and a little bit of butter. Hang on, I'm gonna turn around so we can look at the moon. Turn around so we can look at the moon, boys and girls. Let's see. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you guys the moon from here because it's so far up there. Let's see. Well, that sucks. That was a fail. That was a fail. We'll just stick with what we got. Dinosaur eggs. Get some. Eating dinosaur eggs. Gas station where stuff goes down. I remember watching a huge brawl spill out on... Yes, Josh, that is that gas station. There's a lot of shit that goes down at that gas station. For sure. Milk with rice and cinnamon. That horchata. My wife makes horchata. And I am the lucky one that gets to eat the rice afterwards. It's basically like a rice pudding. Oh, it's so good. That horchata. When she makes horchata, I forego the horchata and I just eat the rice that's left over. So good. So good. So good. My door's still squeaky. And yes, I put oil on it, but it didn't really do much. Pastor tacos sounds so good too. Heck yeah, it does. Yeah, horchata's the best. I mean, I'll drink horchata, but I like what's left over after my wife makes it. I'll tell you guys, when I'm in the Dashmobile, when I'm working, I will show you guys what I snack on. This is what I snack on. I snack on this stuff. It's called Texas Heat Trail Mix. It's got like Cajun peanuts and corn kernels and pepitas, pretzels, sesame sticks, and the chili rice crackers. These things are so good, and you get them at the HEB. And a handful of this will tide me over when I get weak and want to eat something sweet on the road. This stuff is really good. And those peanuts, it'll really tide you over if you get a hankering for something. It is hot, JT. It is hot. I like it hot, brother. I like it hot. I don't know what it is. I used to never like hot food. But ever since I got off all the alcohol and pills and things, I love everything hot. And like I said, my family is Hispanic, and I eat hotter stuff than they do. Mark doesn't do the spicy food. Spicier the better, my man. Spicier the better. Spicier the better. We'll look at this here real quick. Heartburn City, heck yeah. I end up taking if I'm having issues with heartburn, I'll take a Tagamet in the morning, and that'll hook me up for the rest of the day. Ever eaten at Joe's Bakery on 7th? I've never eaten at Joe's Bakery. Never. Never eaten at Joe's Bakery. Is it pretty good? I'd imagine it's pretty good if you're recommending it. No, Texas Cutie doesn't have an HEB. Well, you know what? As fast as they're expanding, you probably will at some point. 1 in a million is your dad's friend. Tell him to sponsor Dash. If the food's too spicy, you can't enjoy it. Oh, yes, you can. Egg omelet with prickly pear. Yes, prickly pear. Oh, my God. I eat so much prickly pear, it's not even funny. Anybody that follows me on X knows that I am a huge fan of the prickly pear. Beans with feta cheese and some corn tortillas. That sounds good, Burka. That sounds good. I think Burka is in Mexico, actually. Joe's is Austin history. Heck yeah, Mexican bread. Pan dulce, sweet bread. Yeah, I love prickly pears, but right now my local HEB does not have them, and they usually have them pretty much year round. I think you guys down in Mexico call them tuna, if I'm not mistaken. Cisco Restaurant, another Austin legend. Do you guys remember Nighthawk? Anybody remember Nighthawk? Somebody's got to remember Nighthawk. Nighthawk was another Austin original. You can still eat Nighthawk. It's a frozen dinner, but you can still have it. Nighthawk, it was awesome. Nighthawk was really, really awesome. The restaurant. And I still eat there. Sometimes I will get their frozen dinners just for a little nostalgia. Yes, we do have a fiesta. We sure do. Down at Stastny and 35, we have a fiesta. I haven't been to a fiesta in a very long time. You need to eat El Rancho Original. One was near Rainy Street. I've never had that. I haven't eaten in a whole lot of restaurants around Austin, downtown. Well, in Mexico, or at least Monterey, and they always have them on HEB here. You know, Monterey, speaking of Monterey, the company that I worked for before I started Dash, we had an office in Monterey. Well, it was contracted, but all of our folks were in Monterey. Frozen dinners are gross. Yeah, they're not too good, but it's close. It's close. I don't remember El Gallo. Mark does not like the Nighthawk frozen dinners. I can tell. Nepalese so good. Yeah, I love prickly pear. I'll eat prickly pear just with prickly pear. I will open it up and skin it and just eat the shit out of it. I am a huge, prickly pear. It's tasty. It's good. I can find them anywhere here, usually a certain time of the year. I spend a lot of time in homeless camps and on the Greenbelt, and I will pick prickly pears when they are ripe, and I will just eat the hell out of them. But I like getting them from HEB better because they already take the spines off of them. And when I pick them myself, then I have to get the spines off of them. And I always get stuck. Used to get the banquet chicken fried steak. Chicken fried steak. El Gallo. Say it like that, El Gallo. How did I say it? El Gallo? Why butter cheeks? It's so good, man. It's so good. Yeah, prickly pear. It's so good. Prickly pear is delicious. And like I said, it's not a very popular food here. My wife will make... have y'all ever had cactus and eggs? Anybody here ever had cactus with eggs? It's so good. So delicious. A little slimy, but really good. Mexican bread that's red, roundish like a sandwich with red jelly in the middle, white coconut sprinkles all over. I don't think I've had it, JT. But the Mexican sweetbread is called pan dulce. Gallo. All right, gallo. Got it. Nanner knows. They're good. They're good for you. Oh, man. Ben Brady has had a run-in with the cactus spines. That's not good. Whenever you got a story to tell about cactus spines, that's not good. Yeah, pan dulce. And I know I don't have the pronunciation down just right, but I'm white. Come on. Give me a break. Rooster. Was Jodo in Spanish. My Spanish pronunciation is very Spanglish. I have a Spanglish pronunciation, but I'm trying. At least I try, right? It was my cowboy friend Jim on the ranch in Arizona. Man, I tell you what, they have basically the same kind of cactus that we do here, and we have some cactus with spines that are as long as your fingers. You don't want to have anything to do with them. Pan dulce. Look at Butter Cheeks. She's Mexi-splaining, y'all. She's Mexi-splaining. She's doing what my wife does. She Mexi-splains to me. You can mansplain and you can Mexi-splain. Every Friday for happy hour and grub after work. Heck yeah, Mark. Sounds like a great time. Yes, butterflies getting me to pronounce it. Pan dulce. Well, it's good. I know that. We go to the little Mexican grocery store here in Leander, and we buy that, and I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's the dried beef that my wife loves that has that I can't stand. I can't think of the name of it right. Chicharrones. My wife loves the chicharrones, and I'm not talking about like just regular beef jerky. I'm talking about it's like that massive piece of beef jerky. And we buy a bunch of it from the little Mexican grocery store here in Leander. But I'll tell you, my absolute favorite thing my wife cooks. There's two things that she cooks that is my absolute favorite. One of them is a guisada, carne guisada. I don't know how she cooks that carne guisada. It's slow roasted beef. It is so tender. It is so good. She puts some potatoes in it. It is so delicious. That and the borracho beans. Two of my favorite things, the drunk beans. Absolutely delicious. It's a day to go to the park and eat some pan dulce. It is beautiful. JT, it is beautiful. New train metro being built along Austin. I will not. JT, yep. Oh man, the potatoes are awesome. My wife cooks some carne asada. I don't know how she does it. It's like I said, the beef is slow roasted, so it's very tender, and it is delicious. I'll make a taco out of it. I'll eat it with rice, and she makes enough that we can eat on it for several days. Yep, that's it. Chicharrón, it's so good. It's so good. And you get at the little Mexican store here in Leander, it has the meat and the skin still attached. Like it is a massive chunk of chicharrones. It's got meat and skin together. It's like beef jerky with skin. No, I don't think I'll be using the new train. I'm not even 100% certain if it's actually going to even be built. There's a lot of lawsuits trying to stop that right now. My buddy, man, I'll tell you what, I just don't know if it's going to be built. There's a lot of lawsuits trying to stop that. The way they funded that train was very sideways. Let's put it that way. Rooster Gal sounds like John Wayne's Mexican friend, Texas cutie. That's it's so funny. I just read your comment. I love laughing. It's good for you. Oh, empanadas are good. Pupusas. I know that's not a Mexican food, but pupusas are kind of like empanadas, but with meat. And boy, they're good. They're delicious. But I like my wife makes pumpkin empanadas. My wife makes the pumpkin empanadas, and my kid's very favorite cookie, a Mexican cookie. It's the pig-shaped cookie. It's like a gingerbread cookie, but it's in the shape of a pig. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Dip that in a little bit of peanut butter, and you got yourself a damn good cookie right there. Sounds like John Wayne's Mexican friend. It's so funny. It's so funny. Yeah, empanadas are delish, Butterfly. Man, y'all got me hungry. And I've already had a taco this morning. And he goes, I don't know what the tres leches cake. Oh my God, strawberry empanadas, yes. Marinita, I don't know what that is, Butterfly. Any video of you talking to the camera, you wonder how I look. All right, here we go. I am just a normal guy, man. Just a normal guy. Is there any, let's see, so if any works hard. Ooh, the pupusas are so good. Churros, oh man, Mexican donuts. Heck yeah. I'm just a normal guy, Burka. With a beard, and that's about it. I want to show you guys the hat. Y'all see this hat? This is one of my channel sponsors, Balcones Roofing. No, I'm not too fat. I am chubby, but I'm not fat. Flan, oh man, flan is so good with that good caramel. So delicious. So delicious. Flan is good. Man, y'all got me hungry, and I've already had breakfast. I'm going to have to get another taco. I'm going to have to get another taco. No, I don't, you know, look, I mean, over the years since I've been doing Dash, I've been on camera a lot. Hell, we just filmed a TV show. I've been on the news a lot. I am a contributor on Fox News, or I was before. I'm not really doing it so much anymore. So there's a lot of video of me on camera, but I am much more comfortable just doing it this way. I don't mind being on camera. It's just not my, I don't like being on camera constantly. Mexican sweet corn cake. Kind of like an elote tamale. Oh, the elote tamales are so good, y'all. Elote tamales. You know, we used to have an elote man that came to our neighborhood. Ben Brady. He's like, you're gonna send me into a diabetic coma. I don't know how we get onto these conversations, but we're going all through the Mexican food this morning. But I'll tell you, let me tell you something. My wife's mother, who lives with us, little buddy's beating a toy in his mouth. It's cold out. All right, Nanner Nose, you have a good one, young lady. Let me tell you guys a story. My wife's mother, when my wife and I very first got married, my wife's mother, she is very old now. She's almost 90 years old now. But back then, she was living on her own and doing well. I walked into her house. This was right about the time that my wife and I started dating. And my wife took me over to her house. And I went into the kitchen. She had a big pot. Look, my wife's mother can cook. She is from Mexico, hardcore Mexican. She can cook some of the best Mexican food you've ever eaten in your life. And we went into her kitchen, and I opened a pot that was cooking on the stove. Would you like to know what it was? It was chicken feet, man. It was chicken feet. It smelled like toenails cooking. And I about lost my lunch when I saw those chicken feet boiling on the stove. And I did try it. It was actually pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know there's not a whole lot to chicken feet, but you can gnaw on them and they're pretty good. There's a little bit of meat inside of them. But it was horrible, man, to look at. It was really horrible to look at. And that set the tone for my life in the coming years. Everybody, my chat's not updating. I can see some of you guys saying gross, but yeah, boiled peanuts, they stink. They're in a lot of gas stations around here for some reason. Hang on, my chat needs to update. One sec, y'all. I don't know why my chat's not updating. What the heck is happening here? My chat's not updating. Good Lord. There it goes. How about tortoise with guacamole? Hell yeah, that sounds so good, JT. Never had fried ice cream. Fried ice cream is good. There's a restaurant in McKinney that serves it. McKinney, Texas. Yeah, and the next thing that she cooked for me that I still love to this day, right, is lingua. I love lingua tacos. For those of you that don't know what lingua is, it is cow tongue. It is so good. It is like some of the best roast beef you will ever eat. The street corn Cheetos, I don't like them. I don't like them, Texas Cutie. They don't taste right. But if you ever have a chance to have lingua, try it. You're not gonna regret it. It's not It is some of the best beef you will eat. And I don't know why more people don't cook cow tongue. It is so good. It is so tender if you cook it right, and it makes a hell of a good taco. Killer Carla's like, I don't freaking think so. You are crazy. But lingua is so good with some onions. Put some raw onions, and it's so good. Can't do it again. What, you don't like it, Butterfly? It is so good, man. It is so good. It's delicious. Delicious. My wife and my mother-in-law can cook some very good lingua. A lot of people go to, like, they go to like Taco Bell and they think they're having tacos and they have no idea. There's one taco that I can't eat that you can usually find at the taco trucks, and the meat is very fatty. It's very jelly kind of meat, and I can't remember what the name of that meat is or what the name of the taco is. It's got a lot of fat in it, but chicken paws in the grocery store. Yes, and that's what kills me. The toenails on them, Texas Cutie. Barbacoa, maybe barbacoa. Chicken feeder. You know what? I'd eat them again. Honestly, I would. German masseuse in Berkeley, California that cooked up tongue for me once. Never again. No, man, tongue is good. You got to get the taste buds off of them so you don't see the taste buds. But if you skin the tongue before you cook it, it's a lot better, in my opinion, anyway. Got to have the chicken feet. But when you open a pan and you see like 20 chickens worth of feet boiling in water, it's kind of a shocking sight. My duties here could not remove my comment. No, you are still the same as you were. You don't have you're not modded? Wait a minute. Do you not have a wrench, Butterfly? Hang on. You should have a wrench. I just added you as a mod again. Do you have it? Okay, cool. All right. I was about to say, what the heck? YouTube's pulling their shenanigans again. It wouldn't surprise me if they unmodded you, to be quite honest. I don't trust YouTube. They do some crazy shit sometimes. They do some crazy stuff. I have never removed mod. I don't think I've ever removed one mod ever. Oh man, yeah. So there was one other story I'll tell you, and I've told this story before. Oh yeah, cow tongue is delicious, Texas Cutie. Have you ever had it? YouTube is funky. So the other thing I will tell you that happened when I met my wife. Are you not a super mod? You should be a super mod. You should have the ability to change the you should have the ability to change the chat, and you should have the ability to hide. Do you not have that ability? I'll have to look at it, but you should have that. You and Butterfly or Buttercheeks are super mods. When I met my wife's mother, she laid me down on the couch and took an egg, and she did this prayer all over me, like every square inch, if you know what I mean, with this egg, while she was praying in Spanish, and it scared the shit out of me. And my wife is like mortified. She's like, oh my God, he's gonna leave and he's not gonna come back. She did this prayer with this egg, and I understand now what she was doing, but at the time I didn't understand what she was doing. And it was freaky, man. It was freaky to have some old lady rubbing an egg all over your body, if you know what I mean. All over. It was a very thorough rub down, if you know what I mean, with an egg. Anyway, apparently I passed the test because she still likes me. 3 options. I'll have to look at it. I can't really do much through Streamlabs, but I will open up YouTube when we're done and check you out. I will make sure that you got that option. 3 options. All right, well, I'll have to look at it. We'll see. You should be super modded, though. You and Butter Cheeks were the only 2 super mods. You should have the ability to hide or block or do something. And then you should have the ability to change the chat mode to slow. Mother-in-laws are something else, especially when they're from Mexico. Texas Cutie, it's some kind of prayer that if the egg turns black, then I had some kind of spirit in me that wasn't good. I don't know. It was a weird thing. It was a very weird thing. It was a very weird thing. Butterfly, as soon as we're done here, I'll check it and make sure that you have the option. Hide timeout. Well, I'll tell you what. We are gonna, you know what? I was looking yesterday. It looked like the ice was gonna hit a lot farther north than what it is now. That's changed. The models have it more down south with us. So Texas Cutie, it looks like you guys might be out of the winter weather. But of course, we're still, over 48 hours away from the winter weather. So that could change. We might, it could change to where we have nothing at all. But right now, each model run ends up, the confidence is rising with each model run. Yep, in Austin, we're going to have some snow Monday and going into Tuesday. Possibly some ice as well overnight, Tuesday night or Monday night. So you may, I know you guys are out for Monday for school. You may have Tuesday off. But it's supposed to warm up to above freezing on Tuesday, at least in the afternoon, so it will melt off on Tuesday. Yep, there's a very good chance you may not have school on Tuesday. There's a very real chance you may not have school. Yep, it could get as far as San Antonio, sure enough, but we are right in the middle of it. And I think right now, I was looking at the National Weather Service chat just a little bit ago, and they're putting it at about a 70% coverage right now. So it's going to get wild, and I intend to use this chance. There's going to be a lot of homeless campfires Monday, basically tonight going all the way through Tuesday. And I intend to use this time to really drive home the fact of how dangerous these homeless camps are. I intend to really drive home the fact of how dangerous these homeless camps are. It's a perfect chance. Yep, Tuesday, there may not be any work Tuesday. But if it does happen, obviously I will be here and I will be live with you guys to show you all the conditions on the street. I'm going to be out here streaming it. Unless it's icy. If it's icy, I may not be out here. Yep, Butterfly, that was a massive fire. I covered that fire pretty extensively. And it was, I've covered that homeless camp in the past there at Peaceful Hill. It was known that camp was there. The city knew it was there. There has been cases opened and closed through 311, through code enforcement. They've opened cases and closed cases. They don't care. But now at the place, they really care. Yep, it was a big fire. It was a massive, massive fire. I forget, you don't follow me over on, Butterfly, do you have a, you don't have an X account, do you? Do you have an X account? Storm Chaser Mark, have a good day, brother man. Thanks again for being on. Thanks always for your support. We are getting closer to storm season. You and I, we should probably get together, maybe have lunch one day and chat about storm season and what the plans are if you are so inclined. I would love to do some chasing with you this year. For sure. I forget, that's right, I forget that you don't have you don't follow me over there. That's where I put most of my homeless content. I'm not putting any more homeless content here on YouTube because I want to get remonetized in February. I've got another chance to get remonetized in February. So, Yeah, Mark, I would love to do it. And, you know, if you want to start your own channel and build up your, you know, I'd be happy to help you build up your user base. It's hard to go at it alone, man. It is hard to go at it alone when you're trying to build an audience. Look, I've been doing this for what, 2 years now, and have only been able to build the small audience I have. Don't get me wrong, I am thankful for every single person, but good Lord, it's hard to build an audience. It would be much easier to build an audience if I did more national content, but Dash is kind of a hyper-local channel, and it's very hard to build an audience when you're hyper-local. Not easy at all. Yes, stay warm, Mr. Mark. Mark, Butterfly, Butter Cheeks, Texas Cutie, you guys have been here for a long time. I appreciate all of you. Nanner Nose, JT, Ben Brady, all of you guys, man. Very awesome people. I love coming on here and chatting with you guys. I am going to be getting back to the streets. Like I said this morning, you know, I've had some pretty specific threats in the last 2 weeks. And it worries me to be live. I don't want people in Austin to be able to find me too easily. Maybe I shouldn't be this worried about it, but it does worry me. Like I said, there's been some pretty specific things. I let it get to me the day before yesterday. I think most of you guys remember that. I was not in a very good mood. But I've talked to some people that are creators that do this kind of work, and gotten some good advice from them, and it's basically I've just got to ignore these people. It is sad. I don't understand it either, man. I don't understand why I get so much hate from people. I mean, you would think that stand that. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. There's more people on here, so there's more people on here right now than there was this morning, so I want to show you guys something that my wife and I did. There's a lot of, hang on, y'all can hear that diesel very loud, I'm sorry. There's a lot of females on the street, and there's not a whole lot of help for females on the street for some reason. And so my wife and I decided to get these. We made these packs for females. These things here. And inside these packs, we've got feminine hygiene supplies. We've got, there is soap, there's toothpaste, some toothbrushes, you know, some hygiene things in this kind of a cute little pack that, you know, there's nothing special about them, but, you know, women love these kind of things. Ipsy. And we got those, and then we got these guys here that I'm going to be handing out. These are feminine wipes that we picked up. So we got about 40 of these things. And like I said, I got all different kinds of little packs here, and just kind of filled them up with different things that females can use on the street, things that would help them out, that is specific to females. And you know, I don't know, it's just something we wanted to do. There's a lot of females on the street, and very rarely do outreach folks have anything for them. But at least now we have something, and maybe, you know, these cute little packs here could, I don't know, maybe make their day a little bit brighter. Sensitive, yes, I do have sensitive wipes too. These were something that somebody recommended that I get. They're feminine hygiene wipes. I'm not even sure what they're for or what they do. I don't know if I was reading the ingredients on the back of them, and it looks like it's no different than a regular wipe. I think it's just called something different. But I'm not the smartest person when it comes to this kind of stuff. I don't really know what this stuff is. But from what I hear, people do enjoy using them. Yes, Butter Cheeks, there's my X account. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it'll help some people. Target brand. Yeah, I bought it wasn't a Target brand. It was I don't have them with me, but I bought a bunch of wipes, and they are fragrance free, and it's basically just water is what it is. Not these things here, but there's another kind, and they're really cheap. It's like for use in the bathroom, you know what I mean? Like if you don't want to use dry toilet paper. Yes, there you go, Butter Cheeks. I guess I might as well plug that. If anybody does want to support what we're doing out here on the streets, you can do so right there at that link, atx.net/donate. Again, we are demonetized basically across the board except for X. Oh, you know what? Let me ask this again. I got a payout from X yesterday. Would anybody care to guess how much money Dash made last week from X? Would anybody care to guess how much we made last week from X? I will tell you, 46 bucks minus 11, because I have to pay $11 for the premium membership. 46 bucks, so 46 minus 11. It's not much, but you know what? It paid for the stuff that I got down here. It's just, you know, like I said, we're a hyper local. It's hard to make money off ad revenue. We did do well on YouTube in the beginning, but they demonetized me. So yes, if you do want to support what we're doing out here, atx.net/donate is where you can do that. We run on very, very slim margins. Y'all were very close. Killer Carlin Butterfly right on the nose. Right on the nose. And that's for millions of impressions. So, I don't know how they calculate, how they pay, but, you know, you get some folks out there that bring in an app, they make a killing on X for, you know, the same kind of impressions. So, I don't know. They are poop bucket approved. Oh man, that is a brilliant idea. I could take these kind of generic packages and make my own stickers for them and have it, you know, the poop bucket wipes. Oh, that's a brilliant idea, Texas Cutie. Holy cow, that's a brilliant idea. I could print those out at home and stick them on there, the poop bucket wipes. I got to come up with a good name for it. That is such a great idea, Texas Cutie. TikTokers make quite a bit of money, I think, especially the ones with a pretty good following. Now, obviously, I think TikTok's about to go away. It doesn't mean anything to me. I did used to make money off TikTok, but I never really made much from TikTok. I am going to do that, Texas Cutie. I'm going to make poop bucket wipes. Poop bucket wipes. 24 million. That makes sense. They do make quite a bit. Holy cow, poop bucket wipes. That would be funny. Actually, I would only have to make a few just to make a point. I could make a video with the poop bucket wipes, and that would make the point. Dissolve faster and easier, supposedly. Yes, Texas Cutie, yes. Brilliant idea. Heck yeah. Sold at HEB. Man, poop bucket wipes. All right, Dash is going to have a new product. And, of course, it's going to be a joke. I'm not serious about actually having poop bucket wipes, but I think it's just funny. And it makes a point, too. I drive the poop bucket point home very, very, very much so in my videos. Because, and it's the fact that, you know, you're walking out through a green belt. You know, you're walking out through a park, and it's a beautiful park. And then all of a sudden, you know, you see a bucket sitting over by a tree. And if you're ever in a park around Austin, and you see a bucket just kind of sitting over to the side, I would steer clear of that bucket. TikTok poison is very negative influence. I don't like TikTok either, JT. I'm kind of glad it's being banned, to be quite honest. I grew a TikTok account until they banned me. There's a Jamie's Poop Bucket Wipes. She broke a record. Look her up. Easy, sad way to make money. What's her name? Bonnie Blue? I'll have to look that up. In the market. We are about to join the poop bucket wipe market. We're going to make a whole new market. We're not joining a market. We're making a market. All right, guys. I'm about to end here for right now. If I do go back live at any point, it's probably because you're going to want to see something. Murders, big fires, anything like that. You know I'll bring it to you live if I am there. It's gone tomorrow, just like watching some of the old videos. The equine videos are my fave. Butter cheeks. Hey, I watch the hoof trimming videos. Do you know what I'm talking about? The hoof trimming videos. I'm going to have to look that person up. Over 1 million doing that. That's crazy. I'm going to have to look that person. Is she on TikTok? Is that where she's at? Is TikTok? Send you a code. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome, awesome. Yes, 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 butter cheeks. Okay. They said I pump each. It's so crazy. All right, guys. Like I said, if I am live again, it's because there's something you guys are going to want to see. I'm heading down into Austin right now. Going to get busy today. Actually, I have to go back home and get my charger before I head back out to Austin. But if there's anything that you guys are going to want to see, I'll bring it to you live. I may be live again later this afternoon. I'm going to patent those wipes. The poop bucket wipes. You guys are crazy. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being on here with me. Like I said a while ago, if anybody wants to support what we're doing out here in the homeless community and in the community in general, not just the homeless community, but our reporting on crime and what's happening around Austin, please do so. -atx.net/donate. There's millions of ways to do it over there between Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin, all different kinds of ways. And yeah, so -atx.net/donate. Guys, I will see y'all back here later today. I'm going to go live again at some point today. I'm sure I am. To come check in with you guys and say hi. Love you guys. I will see ya later. Gator, JT, Ben Brady, Texas Cutie, Butter Cheeks, Butterfly. Butterfly, I will check your account here very shortly. As soon as we're done here, I'll make sure that you are a super mod. Love you guys.